Guys, good morning. How are you? Hope everybody's doing well. Happy 2020, everyone. This is our first vlog entry of the year 2020. We are 6 days into the year. I hope you guys have kicked it off on a healthy note. So I'm Chris Proctor. Welcome. If you've never seen my videos before, welcome. I'm so glad you're checking it out. So we all know about New Year's resolutions, right? Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people get on the kind of health and fitness kick come New Year's time, right? We make your New Year's resolutions. We want to get healthier and more fit. A lot of times those resolutions center around nutrition, right? Talking about eating more healthy. But the problem is a lot of times people just say, oh, I want to eat healthy. I want to lose weight. I want to do this. I want to do that. But they don't have a specific plan. So what I want to give you today are 5 simple tips you can use right now, today, right after you finish watching this video, to start eating healthier and start improving your overall nutrition and start you down the road to a healthy relationship with food and possibly some fat loss if that is your goal. So the first one is going to be drink more water, okay? So it seems like a simple thing, but a lot of us struggle with getting enough water in. Now, the first thing I'll tell you, there's no one single water recommendation as far as intake for everybody across the board. Everybody's a little bit different. There's a lot of variables that go into it. Our age, our activity levels, our health status, the physical environment where we live, meaning if you live in somewhere like Florida where it's really kind of hot and humid all the time, you're going to need more water on a daily basis, especially if you're outside. Versus someone like myself who lives here in the Northeast where it's not super hot right now. It is very, very cold. So, I mean, a good starting point is to shoot for at least 64 ounces a day. That's like 8-ounce glasses. But again, there's a lot of variables. Your activity levels make a big difference too. If you train, exercise a lot, you're going to need more water. But the thing to remember is the water helps us out on a lot of different levels physiologically. It's not just about staying hydrated, although that's the major one that we know about, because when you get dehydrated, you can feel it. You don't really feel very good. You get headaches. You notice when you urinate, your urine may be very, very yellow. That's an indication that you're dehydrated. So you want to make sure that you're staying on top of water intake. And you have to remember also that the human thirst response in our bodies is actually a little bit delayed. So when you're feeling thirsty, you're actually already a little bit dehydrated. So waiting till you feel thirsty to drink water is not really the best way to kind of indicate when you need it, okay? You should really be trying to sip on water a little bit, throughout your day. So get yourself a water bottle. This is mine. This is a 40-ounce water bottle. It's stainless steel. It's a Camelback. I got it for like $10. So get yourself a water bottle. It's going to be tremendously helpful. Take it to work with you. Take it to the gym with you. Second thing I'm going to tell you is make sure you're trying to up your fruit and vegetable intake. A lot of times we kind of forget to include those quality nutrients from fruits and vegetables with our meals. So in our house, we all have fruits and vegetables with every single meal. That includes our kids who are 5 and 7, because really I strongly believe that healthy eating patterns need to start from a young age. Fruits and vegetables are super important. They contain a lot of really beneficial nutrients, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, and also in particular the darker colored fruits and vegetables. So what are called sometimes the nightshades. So things like plums, eggplants, darker fruits and veggies tend to have higher concentrations of the beneficial nutrients. Now, obviously, if you have an allergy to nightshades, you don't want to be eating those, right? But generally speaking, those have a lot more nutrient content. So that's kind of what you want to be buying a lot of. Third, this is a really big one for a lot of people, is pay attention to your liquid calories. So that means the calories that you're taking in via things that you drink throughout the day, okay? Obviously, water has no calories, but a lot of people, even when they're tracking, I've seen this a lot as a trainer. I've been a trainer for 10 years and I've seen it a ton. Even when people are tracking their calories, for whatever reason, they neglect to put in the soda they drank with their lunch, or the huge coffee they had that was filled with cream, sugar, and whatever else that they had in the morning. And those calories all count, I assure you, just as much as any other calorie you take in. The 1,000 calories that might be in that Starbucks holiday, Frappuccino thing, they're the same. They count exactly the same as the 1,000 calories that you had with your hamburger and fries that you had for lunch. There's no difference as far as the number of calories. They're not, your calories that you're drinking, you don't get to discount them, because if you're trying to get into that caloric deficit to reduce your caloric intake, you need to be paying attention to what you're drinking. So pay attention to how you're drinking your coffee, alcohol intake, juices, anything like that. You need to pay attention to that stuff because the calories count and they do go towards your daily caloric intake total. They don't, you can't just discount them, okay? Fourth, increase your protein intake. So we all know protein is really, really important for people who are active, particularly those of us who are trying to build and maintain muscle mass. Protein helps to do that. It helps to repair and build new tissue, new muscle tissue and tendons and all that stuff. But one thing that I feel like isn't really talked about enough is that protein actually helps to fill you up faster because of a hormone release that happens when you take in a lot of protein. So if you're getting more full faster with a meal, that means you could potentially eat less calories, okay? So making sure your meals are a little more protein centric, so more protein, is going to help to fill you up faster, and then that could aid you in your overall goal of trying to reduce your caloric intake for the day, and that'll eventually lead you to weight and fat loss. Okay, so when you're eating your protein, obviously you want to make sure you're sticking to quality sources of protein. So if you're somebody who eats meat, wild caught sources of fish and game are always a good source, always a good option, always better than farm raised. Lean ground beef, grass-fed beef, stuff like that. Lean chicken, like chicken breast. I eat a lot of chicken thighs. They're not super lean, but they have more flavor. So just making sure you're getting your protein intake from quality protein sources. Okay. And then fifth is make sure you're preparing your meals ahead of time. You guys have heard me say this, I don't even know how many millions of times. It's literally been something I've said ever since I started as a personal trainer 10 years ago, and it's something I'll always say because it's hugely helpful, and it's also how I lost a lot of weight. I used to weigh 263 pounds. I've lost like 50-something pounds because I prepare my meals. That's a big part of it. So what does that mean? It means going food shopping and taking the time to make your meals ahead of time. There's so many clients who I have and have had in the past that really struggle with this because they're at work and they're super busy, or they just can't leave to go to Whole Foods or whatever and get something healthy. So they end up eating whatever junk is available. They go to the vending machine, or they go downstairs to the cafeteria, or they run to the fast food joint down the street. Okay. So if you prepare your meals, you make and bring them with you in like a cooler or a lunch bag, and bring healthy snacks, that kind of eliminates that temptation or that need to go seeking out other sources of food that may not be as healthy as what we can make for ourselves. That's really important. So real quickly to review those 5 again: drink more water, decrease your liquid calories, increase your fruit and veggie intake, increase your protein, prepare your meals ahead of time. Okay, those are 5 things. You can do those right now, today, this afternoon, after you're done watching this video, and they will begin to help you and set you into more healthy eating patterns if you do them consistently. Okay, so I appreciate you guys watching. If you found this helpful and you think it's valuable, please share it with your friends, show it to somebody on your social media feed. If you love my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button. It should be down in the right-hand corner. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Chris Proctor Wellness. Check out my free Facebook page, my Facebook community that's free for anybody to kind of like and follow along, Chris Proctor Wellness on Facebook. And if you're interested in my personal training and coaching services, please check out my website at www.chrisproctorwellness.com, or email me at chrisproctorwellness@gmail.com. I'll put all those links in the comments of the videos. So I hope you guys have a great day. And of course, if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm here to help you.